everybody. Can you hear me? How's everybody doing? Let me remove this. There. I can only see if you can hear me when I can see that the circle around my logo is actually moving. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. Yes, thank you all for coming. I had a good day today. Sorry I was a couple of minutes late. I was all wrapped up in hello, beautiful Whispering Winds Donna. Say hello to the mods. I think I saw Hope Floats in here. Welcome back. We haven't seen you for a while. Say hi. I don't know if Kitty's coming in today. I've not talked to her in a couple days because yours truly has been very busy. Georgia. Hello, Sharon from Georgia. Reserve Glitch, and nice to see you. Thank you for doing the YouTube things. And yes, rules. We're going to talk about rules tonight because yours truly is going to show you how ridiculous the government of Canada is. As you can see from the post up, we're going to read this article that the government has put out today, the RCMP, threatening to sue people potentially for talking on social media about missing Lily and Jack. Yes, you heard it. Meanwhile, in the tubes of YouTube in the United States land, you can slander, dox, threaten other YouTube creators and get away with it. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of reminds me of the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, like completely different planets our two governments are on. Wild, wild, wild. So we're going to talk about it. And yeah. And then we're going to listen to some police scanner. It's getting pretty concerning, these kids, I think, regrettably. Don't see if they walked out the door like police thought originally. You tell me what you think. But I don't think if they walked out the door like the police thought originally, they would not have not found them by now with all the dogs out there and the helicopters and the drones and the, I don't know. It's been what, 11 days, 12 days, May 2nd. We're 2 weeks today. It's May 16th. We've got 14 days. And in 2 weeks, surely a dog would have picked up something. And you have no many people screamed at me that I had to delete and block and chat after the videos because I was a lunatic for saying that somebody potentially took them. We don't know. Still, we don't know. But yeah. Welcome back, Hope Floats. It's been a while. It's been a while. Nice to see you, Dolphin. How's everybody's day going? Welcome in, Margie. You know, I like kind of being off camera, I just have to say. Kind of weird, eh? I don't know. There's something about having my face on YouTube that's different. I feel like I can talk more freely. You probably don't want that, actually. We probably don't want that. Sharon all the way from Georgia. Who else is here? I'm doing great today. I took my dad this morning, number 9. Thank you, Rita, for doing the DNA thing. Thank you, sweetie pie. It really helps. And it's nice to see you. You know what? I worked really, really hard. I was proud of myself last night for getting my plugging through with the tarot deck and then jumping on 2 lives. Haven't seen my dad in a while. And we have this beautiful tulip festival here in our city, which is a big, big event. It's really pretty. It takes they've got like a bunch of food trucks and it's just they plant the tulips that come up by the thousands and it's just really pretty and my dad and I like it. And then of course all the trees are in bloom and blossom and they have the lilac festivals there. The lilacs are not quite in bloom yet. They're my favorite plant. Like, man, someday if I could invent a way to transport them so they could become an indoor plant year round, I'd be in heaven. Absolutely love them. And they only live for 10 days, 2 weeks. Just so sad. Anywho, so we went downtown this morning. I had to get a wheelchair from my dad because he can't walk that far and you can't park close down there. They block all the parking close by, which makes sense for all the people that are in the food trucks. because it's like a big piece of property over the lake, and it's just stunning. So it was just lovely. And then I finally took him for a haircut because last weekend it was an hour and a half wait. I'm like, I'm not patient enough. I am not waiting an hour and a half. My dad will drive me nuts, and he'll drive everybody else nuts because he's going to ask me how much longer every 2 minutes. Anyway, or what are we doing here or whatever. So anyway, we got his haircut, had some pizza. It was very lovely. I hope everybody else had a lovely day. And now I'm here with you, lovelies. My favorite people. Besides my family, my favorite people. Oh, I love lilacs. Oh, my 3 acres surround our property. Oh, sweetie, aren't you so lucky? I cannot wait to get out. Welcome in from South Carolina. I cannot wait to get more into the country. It's not like I like it here, but man, I'm an outdoorsy girl. I need to sit by the trees and just zen out. Welcome in from Austin, Red. Nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you. I think I have Marie Carrie Camille. It's good to call you Marie. I hope that's okay. Did I ask you already? I like to abbreviate. Rita, number 9. Nice to see you, hon. If I didn't already say hi. If I missed you, let me know, but I think I got everybody. What do y'all think? What are your theories? Just don't forget to put IMO in your opinion, in my opinion. What are your theories before we move on? Welcome in from to Wisconsin, sweetie. What do you think is going on? What are your theories? Because I don't know if I'm going to pull cards tonight. We'll see. But we're going to read this article. We're going to listen to some police scanner. I'm a little bit seriously, I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't read the full article yet, but I can just, our government is insane. Okay. It's whatever, the same liberal government was voted back in, and they are literally trying to shut down social media. They made Google pay them $100 million last year so that YouTubers could go on and talk about Canadian news. Yeah, true story. Okay. We don't get Canadian news on Facebook and all that stuff here. So let's read the article, because they're not kidding when they say this. We are in full-blown welcome to communism Canada. It's on its way. Should probably be careful. Hey, YouTuber. Did you all see the 11 inmates that escaped from a jail in, where is it? In New Orleans, was it? That is scary. Scary. Okay. That's scary. Man, that's scary. Because these guys were all like serious felons, right? Like, I thought I heard somebody say like death row kind of inmates, like murderers, and yeah, very scary. Hey, are you from Pictou? Oh, Martina, welcome in, sweetie. If you want to come up and talk, I would so love it. I have a girlfriend out in Truro, but she hates this stuff, and I just won't bother her with it. Like, she just doesn't want to get into this. She doesn't watch the news. Like, she is just and anyways, if you're comfortable and you want to talk about it as from a local perspective and what's going on, my heart bleeds. You're welcome to come on StreamYard. You don't need to show your face, because it's very sad. It's very sad. So we are all praying for them. Whispering Winds. Okay, let's read this article. So again, tonight, in your opinions only, be very careful, because again, we want to be careful. If they were taken or possibly sold to trafficking ring, I agree it was probably from the party. I don't know. I wouldn't go. I don't think the parents, I just don't feel the parents did something. I know a lot of people, I just don't get the vibe. I think they might suspect, or I could be completely wrong. I know everybody else and their brother is saying so, but I think that maybe somebody came onto that property through somebody that they knew, that knew potentially that they were playing outside alone sometimes, or I don't know. But there, if you look at the Google map, there is a way, because we've looked at it, we'll go through it again tonight. There are, yeah, don't forget to put in your opinion. There are trails off the back of the trailer, right? Like we looked at it the other day, last night, and we can look at it again tonight. But it is very dense bush, but their house in particular, I know, let's pray that that's not the case. Absolutely. We're praying for their return. You know, we're praying for their safe return. But I just, the longer this goes on, I don't know. Does anybody think they're far from home? Like, does anybody, what do y'all think? Do you think they're far from home? Not that far. 30 minutes from Columbia, up 70. Okay, so this is other talks. If they did walk into the woods, perhaps they fell into it. Well, this is it, Ren, because somebody posted on my last night's live that there's, you guys, I don't know if you guys go back and read the comments, because there's often great comments from people, and there are a lot of mine shafts. There are a lot of, and I just keep getting them in, like, underground, right? Like I keep getting those, that, you know, but this is my first hearing about this case. Oh, Rita, it's very sad, sweetie. So Jack and Lily Sullivan are from Pictou County, Nova Scotia, and they were reported missing. I think it's 10 a.m. I've heard some stories saying 8, but I'm going to stick to 10. We're going to listen to the police scanners tonight, and maybe we'll hear differently. Were reported missing by their mom and dad, and they thought that they went out. Well, this is it, Martina, right? That this is it. Like, the dogs haven't picked up a scent, which is also, this is the concerning part, you know. Mom and dad were in bed and letting the babies play on their own, and they, by the time they got up, their kids were gone, missing, and they thought that they went into the bush for a little walk, but you know, it's been 2 weeks. So yeah. Hey, Julie, nice to see you. In your opinion? Yeah. I think, again, this is my opinion, and this is what I'm picking up as a psychic, you know, medium, from just my energy, and I could be wrong, and I'm never going to be 100% right. So, but I think the stories are, I think mom has guilty knowledge, and that's what I told the RCMP when I called them. I asked them if they take tips. I've called them twice now. If they take tips from psychic mediums that I volunteer with the Find Me group. And she asked me, Find Me group what? And I spelled it out for her and stuff, and she added it to the file. And it wasn't, I know that the RCMP has worked with the Find Me group before, that we work on cases to help solve cold cases and locate the missing, and we have a 38% success rate, which is incredible, because law enforcement's average is 5, Kelly said when he was on the live with us a month ago. And I've done this before, and I've found a missing child, and we've solved cases and yada yada. So I had a vision, and here's what I had. And it's hopefully not accurate, but that they went towards a river or water with a man that called himself Uncle Larry. And I asked Jack to ask, like, where is Uncle Larry taking you? And he said his barn. And I saw them walking through a field, and I was not shown his face. I could see the back of him with long, scraggly hair, thin. The first thing I noticed immediately of my vision was his, like, greasy mechanic hands. Like he works for a living on vehicles. Like, not a little bit, but like full on. And he had jeans on that were like hanging low off his waist. And he had, which makes no sense for traveling through the bush, but that's what I was shown. And at this point, he wasn't in the bush. They were in a more of a field. And he has like he had a tank top, white tank top on that was so disgusting, full of coffee. I could just see the smoke. It was just, ugh. Anyways, that was my vision. And that right when I got around towards the water, thank you, Whispering Winds. They got towards the water. They veered left, and I was asking, like, why would he go to the water just to go left? But I think it's because if he came in through, I don't know that I don't think he lives far, but I think he came in and left afoot, maybe car parked around a corner or something. But because I think he was using landmarks, and the lake was a landmark. Anyways, that's what I've picked up intuitively. So we're going to look around tonight, and I don't know if I can find any mines, but that is a very big, distinct possibility, Ren, that maybe they did walk out, because somebody did post. I had half a statement there and I forgot to finish it. Somebody posted on last night's that there are all kinds of old mine shafts and holes that creep, like, can be hidden under the brush just anywhere in that area. Like, it just randomly, a hole. And that, the only thing about that is that I would have thought the dogs would have picked up their scent. That's the weird part. Ren, when I was talking to the RCMP again, I called her after I had my vision, and they were still alive, but the last 2 readings I've done said otherwise, regrettably. So, yeah. That, Lynette, there's probably a tree at the bottom or something like that, which has a hole. Yes, exactly. Like, it's just the only challenge with that is, and they are, bear in mind, interviewing, we're going to read this article in a second here. They are interviewing, bear in mind, 35 people, according to what we read yesterday's report in the news. So that tells me that they're moving away from they just walked out the back, because they're now interviewing anybody related to the family, friends, or whatnot. So to me, they're now starting to think foul play, right? That's just what I'm guessing. And that's what I said. And it just makes me sad. It made me so heartbroken. I get it. Like, I can't promise ever that I'm going to be 100% right. I just can't. Hey, Boki, nice to see you. But it just makes me so sad that when I was first picking up on them, they were alive. And that's what I told the RCMP. And they were going to call me back. Of course, they never did. And then now they're coming up deceased. And it's just like, man, fuck. What if I was right? Like, what if I would, like, sometimes it's really disheartening. It's really disheartening, And then when you read statements like yesterday about the RCMP not calling, calling people out for not calling bogus statements in, it's like, F you. Like, these are 2 friggin' kids we're talking about. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not going to go back there, because I did that yesterday. And if you want to listen to me rant about that, you go back to the beginning of yesterday's live. Not going to do that today. But let's just get them home. Like, let's not discredit any lead. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. How many cases? You've got a 5% solve rate. I don't think you get the right to question a lead. I'm sorry. I don't. Unless the RCMP solve rate's better than that. But if they checked the Lorna Park near there, I have no idea, Martina. Thank you. Yes, please. We got 65 watchers now. Can we everybody do the YouTube things? Also, only 50% of my watchers actually subscribe, and it's free, and it would help a girl like me go a long way. Since I make $150 last month off YouTube, it would really help the channel grow. Not only that, we would like to get people out there. Yeah, no scent, etc. Exactly. It's just crazy. And it would help the channel grow and get these kids' faces out there as well. So let's listen to this article. We're going to listen to the scanner and see, because I know some people have picked up on, or we'll just listen to it rather than read it because it's a video. It's so much easier for me and you. We'll listen to the scanner and see if we pick up anything, because there's four police scanners that accumulate to about, I don't know, I'm guessing they're 30 minutes about each. I just checked briefly. So I know we've only heard a few minutes of scanners out there, so it may not be exciting, but we'll see if we can pick up on anything that maybe is said, or, a little hint or something. Okay, let's listen to this.
You're watching Global Halifax. This is Global News at 6.
We need to be building as many as 10,000 homes per year to keep up with the shortfall in our housing.
It's harmful to the families and communities who
of its own on sites like
against the parents.
6-year-old.
Sorry, y'all.
Another missing children's case.
I didn't realize there was an announcement at the beginning. Well, yeah, it's like 20-second announcement. Okay, here we go.
Joining us, we'll have more on that story in a moment. But first, it's been almost 2 weeks since siblings Lily and Jack Sullivan vanished from their Pictou County home. And tonight, a warning from a lawyer about the potential legal consequences of spreading rumors online about their disappearance. Social media has been full of speculation and accusations worldwide directed at family members. And as Ella MacDonald reports, similarities are being drawn between public reaction in this case and that of another missing Nova Scotia child.
3-year-old Dylan Ehler's disappearance in 2020 instantly sparked despair and concern amongst the public, as many took to social media to speculate on what could have happened to the boy who had seemingly vanished mere seconds of being left alone in his grandmother's yard. But online theories quickly spiraled into unproven information, some users going as far as accusing his parents of killing their child. Ehler's parents have never been charged in their son's disappearance and filed a civil case against 2 Facebook users that ended in a court settlement. But 5 years later, as another missing children's case rocks the province, widespread speculation has returned.
Similar to what we dealt with on the Ehler case, there are a lot of online rumors that I'm noticing online, and a lot of accusations against the parents.
6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their home in Lansdowne Station on May 2nd. A police investigation into the missing children is ongoing, but that hasn't deterred the public from launching an unofficial investigation of its own on sites like Facebook, Reddit, and X.
With respect to the spread of misinformation, inaccurate information, and speculation, I just want to say that's harmful. It's harmful to the families and communities who are trying to work their way through a traumatic event. And so I really want to encourage people to be kind. There's a lot of information and the police have to follow up on every lead. But when a lot of it ends up being rumors, it's taking away from valid calls that they're getting and valid information that they would like to follow up on.
And the average social media sleuth could be risking far more than a slap on the wrist.
If it rises to the level of criminal harassment or threats, the police will certainly get involved and there can be criminal charges laid. On a civil side, the victims of these bullying posts do have some avenue to get justice. So they can file an action in Supreme Court for a cyber protection order, and a judge can order the people that are posting to stop, to take down posts, to remove groups from online, and even to the extent that, depending on the harm that is done, damages can be awarded against the offending party. And for anyone who is experiencing cyberbullying or is worried about information that's circulating about them.
This woman was voted in during our election just a few weeks ago as the new Attorney General for Canada. I was going to email her since the last Attorney General didn't see it fit to charge the lawyers in Ottawa that defrauded, along with my dad who has dementia, of charges. Well, not that they didn't see fit. The Attorney General of Canada said because this Liberal government, have changed the laws. In Canada, it's true. We get less rights as victims. This is not a story. This is facts with the current government. Victims have less rights than the criminals. That catch and release they have for the criminals that steal cars, they get out on bail. We're one of the worst countries in the world now with car theft. Anyway, so I thought she might be better, but I'm losing hope by the second listening to her.
Themselves, they can reach out to Cyberscan to get supports with that.
Ella MacDonald, Global News.
So, y'all, it's enough of my rant for the day. Welcome to Canada. I don't really care about the parents. No, I shouldn't say that. I do care about the parents' feeling, and they are entitled to being innocent. But if we're worried about hurting their feelings because we're posting on social media and it's getting the children's name out there, I think that's a ridiculous concern. Like, they should be happy they're getting the attention. They might not love all of it, but you can't pick your battles and throw the baby out with bathwater. Social media has got a double-edged sword to it. We all get it. I live in it. Trust me, I get the double-edged sword every day when crazy people post on my videos. I get it. But is that more harmful than getting the word out through social media like we never could before, particularly in missing children's cases, where that travels worldwide? We have people following us from Australia on this channel, Hawaii, the UK, Africa I've had. Like, what a better way to get cases out than through social media? But yes, I agree with the comment that bullying and all that should not take place. But I just, it's just this government. I'm going to move on. So is this the park you're talking about, Lorda Park? I have not heard of it, and I live in Canada, so I don't know. And I'm assuming that Martina, that is the closed and permanently lots of buildings there. Is this what you're talking about? Oh, and Ren, I just about spit my drink out when I saw this. Y'all, it's fine. I expect you all. Everybody always tells me about other readers said. I just don't follow them, and I love you all. And sometimes it's nice to see the validation, but sometimes it's like I deliberately don't watch because I don't want to be biased, right? I don't want to be biased. Oh, no way. It was used for seniors and people to fish. Interesting. Where is it relative to their home? I wonder, where is it relative to their home? I guess I could look it up. I didn't get a message. I remember you saying you were going to send one, but I didn't get it. Did you send it to the right email? I even checked spam because I did get somebody ordered a reading last night, so I did get that email, but I didn't get yours. Just check it and maybe Donna will post for me the email address for you again, and you can double check. I removed Nightbot. I know, I removed him. Do you see up here? Can you see? Oh, you can't see. I just removed him. Did say I called him uncle, so they know him. Yeah, Hope. Yeah. Naughty. I know. Seriously, I thought I'd try it just in case one of you guys don't come in one day. It's free. Like, I just tried the free version. I'm already unimpressed. I meant to disarm him, but I just haven't had a chance. Oh, God. I know. This is the reality. As far as I'm concerned, a countrywide bulletin should go out immediately upon every missing child case. And this, like, y'all, like, I don't know if you remember when I tried to report into the UK some Jay Slater evidence. It wasn't even my evidence. It was sent to me, evidence, the Jay Slater's case. And I tried to just submit the evidence, and it online, they wouldn't take it. Well, it was photos. Had to do it online. Couldn't do it because I'm Canadian. Like, make that make sense. Like, oh my God. we have crimes around the world now. Like, it's time to get into 2024. The legal system has to catch up. Like, the world ain't changing. We are not going backwards with social media, and crimes are being committed. Yeah, where children are taken across to the other side of the world. Absolutely. So I think it should be mandatory countrywide bulletin the minute a child goes missing. I think you're better to err on the side of caution. What does it bother? I mean, yeah, we'd probably all have our phones blowing up constantly, but you know what? So what? Like, so what? So anyway, they are trying to help. Sorry, people are trying to help, but they're concerned we're talking about 2 small children. Well, yeah, this is the thing, right? Like, it's 2 small kids here. And at this point, it's not looking, Ren, thank you, sweetie. I'm not giving up. I've just tried I keep readjusting my goals. I was a coach. I have to have goals. And so I, saw a reading just before coming on when I was sitting outside. I was late because I just was a busy day and trying to meditate and decompress and listen to a reading for a minute from a reader that I follow so much. She used to be a therapist. Just Moon Magic, I think is her name. And she's just amazing. She used to be a therapist. And I like that aspect of her readings because she understands the human psyche and similar to me when I was a coach. Anyway, so my big why originally was thinking, I could make a difference in these kids' cases. And then with Sebastian, we saw how that did not work. And then this one and Jay Slater, like, I couldn't even get the frick, it wasn't even had anything to do with psychic stuff. It was just literally evidence. It was just concerning. I couldn't get it in, So it's sometimes frustrating, but I'm not going to give up. Anyways, this reader was talking about, you've tried, with my dad and tried for 5 years. It's just, we are the warriors in a lot of ways for the justice system, right? We're speaking out against the insanity of it all. I mean, just look at Karen Reed's case. That is wild. I watched a little bit of that with my dad. Hello, trees. Because my dad was a lawyer. And since the Liberals got in here in Canada, it's really, trees, I'm glad I didn't offend you, honey. I'm glad I didn't offend you because I've had some people pissed with me when I talk about our government, but thank you for validating. It's only been 9 years of HELL with this government. My God. Well, this is it. I trust social media, but more than the mains, especially in the kicker of it all in Canada here. Okay. Our Liberal government, CBC News, just got $178, I think it's $1 million from the Liberal government. Now, if that's the hand that feeds them, how biased do you think they might be? Right? It's really wild. It's between the house and the lake. Oh, no way, Martina. Okay, well, we're going to get on and look. We're going to get on and look at the Google Maps. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, sweetie. Cannot help to go back to the parents. It's just me. Why weren't they up to this? I know. If they really, really went. I know, trees. It's like, listen, that's what I've said. At the very minimum, I think there's some neglect there, right? Like, I think, you sacrifice when you become a parent. That's just the reality. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. That's just the reality by their own admission. And so, no, I removed Nightbot. I think, I'm sorry. It's not for me to judge, but they don't look like, and I saw the mayor say, and again, I'm not trying to be shit on everybody in the media here, but seriously, I saw the mayor make a comment about or somebody made a comment about, just because the outside of the house looks like this doesn't mean they don't care for their kids. Kind of beg to differ. As a coach, one thing I learned, which is very, very, very true. My dad told me this as a child. My dad's expression was, a leopard never loses his spots. Like, your character, that innate character, is kind of everywhere. And learned that as a coach. How you behave here is how you behave everywhere. How you behave here is how you behave everywhere. The outside is absolutely indicative of their life. It is chaos, absolute chaos. And I beg to differ. And I think, like Ren just said, look at Summer Wells' place, right? I mean, I didn't follow that case so much, but kind of, there's some odd similarities here. So it doesn't mean rich people don't commit crimes. It doesn't mean people that have clean houses don't commit crimes. But when it comes to neglect and children, seems to be a hallmarker. Oh, he's back? Oh, God. Where is he? I can't find him. Like, what a joke. I can't find him. Where is he? I'm looking at the chat. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to have to disable it. Sorry, y'all. I don't see him. Barking orders. Oh yeah. Sorry. Thank you, trees. They got 1.4 billion a year. They just got 150 million. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that? Yeah. And that's why you wonder why the Liberal government got reelected, because the older generation don't get into social media and they watch that same little station. Welcome in 486 for 68 in the chat. Thank you for doing that, Wild Wolf. LOL, email would work better typed right. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't be embarrassed. I've done way worse than that. You want to talk about something crazy I did, and then we'll get on to listening to these scanners. Okay. Back in the day when we had phones, like handheld phones in your house, like the wireless ones that you plugged into the wall in your house, but they sat on a cradle and they were wireless. You're going to die laughing. I had to go downtown to meet some clients, and we're in a closing room because, and I'm in realtor and I'm all dressed up in my business suit. They're ready to put an offer on their house. And I go to open my purse to get my cell phone and my pen out. And instead of my cell phone, I brought the handheld cordless phone. It was in my purse from my house. I'm like, I pulled out the phone and we all had a good laugh. I'm like, oh. Okay. I know. It's weird. It's just weird. It's weird. Heck, I've been in the garden all day. My knees dirty, my hands dirty. I just want to come on and say hello. How's everybody doing? Good. No kidding. I can't find him. If I see him again, tell me when he's back being and if I see him, I will block him. I don't understand why he's still in here. I blocked him. Okay, y'all, let me pull up the scanner. And let's see, and let's pray. And I'm still having a hard time every time I play music. Every time I play music, I get whacked. Like, it's unbelievable by YouTube. Even, whoops, it was the wrong one. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the right. I downloaded, I won this one, but I even downloaded from Canva, which I have a license to download and use YouTube, on that last video I played where I had music at the beginning, the intro on the live, and I had to contest it. And thankfully I won that one, but I'm like, man, like, give a girl a break. I'm just like, it's like, so I don't know if we're ever going to do meditations again, because everybody else seems to be able to play music and not get whacked, but I can play their free music, free apparently, no copyright issues, and Leanne gets whacked. I'm trying to find it. Like, I had it marked. No, I keep getting the wrong one. Sorry, everybody. I was prepared, so I thought. So bizarre. I'm trying to find the email. I lost the link. Like it was in that email. So bizarro. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Sorry, everybody. So strange. It's literally like I had all these emails, all these articles, and I can't find that one. And they were all in an email together. Ay, ay, ay. Do, 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 do. Somebody want to sing? Somebody sing. Oh, for the love of. I feel like, seriously, I feel like I'm being blocked on this case too. Like, and nothing is going easy for me, technologically wise. Hang on, sweetie. Leanne wondered if your client said second thoughts after seeing a landline phone being. No, we laughed and they bought the house. Good. Maybe he won't make another appearance. No. No scent for dogs. I know. Okay, hang on, y'all. This is ridiculous. I had it ready. Son of a bugger. You know, maybe I'll pull Google Map up first while I look for this. We'll pull up Google Earth, maybe. And look for what you were just describing. That is it on the same side of the road? So bizarre. That is, I just, yesterday I felt like I was being blocked. Like the whole thing is just bizarro. Okay. Just saving this. Okay. Okay, there's the property. He's back. I'm trying to find him. Where is he? Follow the power line. This is it, Joyful. Follow the power line. I'm just trying to find Nightbot. I can't find him. Like, seriously? Hang on. This is ridiculous. Well, stranger things have happened to me than this, so I don't know, man. It's like it's vanished. Hang on. I don't know, y'all. That is so strange. I'm going to go to my, did I accidentally delete it? That is bizarre. I have done this for years. Like, I just email myself stuff while I'm thinking of it so I don't forget, and links and stuff. And I emailed myself this link. I read you the article, and there was audio on the back attached to it. I was going to play the audio, and I've emailed myself the link, and it's just like I can't seem to find it. Y'all, I'm sorry. Have you all left? I haven't looked. I'm glad you're entertaining yourselves in the chat here, because that's the only place to access the audio. Hang on. I found it. Yes. Thank the Lord. Okay, we'll pull up Google Maps in a bit. Let's just listen. I hope you can hear it after all this. Technology. She ain't my friend. Okay, let's see. So these are all dispatch audio from the day they went missing. I'll just remind everybody here in case somebody's new. I think somebody said they were new to the case, that they were reported missing Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their rural home on Garlick Road in Lansdowne Station, Pictou County, about 30 kilometers from New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. The children were last seen playing in the yard. Mom's statement, they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing you knew, it was quiet. 11 a.m. following their disappearance, a vulnerable missing persons advisory was issued in Pictou County. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. We read that the other day on getting the facts, which facts we do know, trying to be responsible in some ways, although I can be opinionated, I admit. At 5:27, a broadcast intrusive alert was issued extending the antagonist Colchester and Pictou countries. The thing about this that's concerning is there's a big time gap from 10 a.m. to 5:27. So I'm curious to see how many people, hey, Kitty, you're here. Nice to see you, honey. 1480 is the address, because when I plug it into 1407, it comes up. Hello, Shelly. Welcome in, sweetie. So yeah. Yes, I got lots of tech issues today. We got Nightbot attacking people in the chat. Just ignore Nightbot. I tried to check it out for free. I've tried to disable him and he won't leave. So I'm sorry. I'll have to do that on the back end tonight for sure. I won't forget. So just ignore him if he's a pain. I'm sorry. Apparently he doesn't like emojis. I gave him 5 instructions and none of them were related to emojis. For the park is 480. Okay, sorry, honey. Has psychic vibes attached as opposed to my opinion. Yeah, sometimes I guess just give my opinion and shoot my mouth off when I'm not tapped in, though, Ren. But thank you for that. 1480. Okay, I'm going to go back there in a minute. Let's listen to an audio clip or a dispatch clip rather first, and see if we can pick up what time, like do they actually wait till 5 to go looking, and I want to hope and pray you can hear it. So let's hope and pray you can hear it. Can y'all hear it? It takes a few minutes before anything comes on, but I'm going to try to go in on the back end while we're listening to this. I know. How dare him? Can you all hear that this is on in the background? And I'm going to go get rid of Nightbot permanently. If you can just confirm you can hear. There's nothing. It takes a minute before dispatch kicks in, but can you hear that it's playing?
Sergeant Joe Young, you on this here?
No? Now about now.
I want to confirm you're aware you got another R-Pass operator heading your way from Bible Hill?
Can you hear now? Can you hear now? Thank you. Was it too loud? That was really loud, eh? Okay. Thank you. Glad to hear it. Okay. Tell me what you pick up.
And you guys are located at 1407 Garlock Road? Hey, boy. Copy, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me go find Nightbot. Let me just try to get to Nightbot. Oh my God. You sure he's not gone? I don't even know how you get rid of him. You can only add him. This is crazy. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh no. We're just waiting for it's coming on. I don't know how long it's going to play, but app wants permission to. I don't see how to get rid of him. That's scary. Make changes at any time. Go to your Google account. Okay. There we go. Delete all connections with Nightbot. Yes, ma'am. He's gone, y'all. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Do we want to listen to, I don't know if I can do this. I can try. Technologically challenged over here, but I can try to get Google Maps on the same time so we can listen and look at them on the map. Should we do that? Because I have no idea. I don't know how long this is going to play for, how long we're going to be, how long it's going to be between them coming on.
Sergeant Young, Horseman. I've been in and out here, so not sure if I missed this. Or did you guys want EHS out there in the area?
Yeah, 10-4. Yep, so if we can get them.
I don't know what
Copy,
HS
we'll make that
is.
request.
Thanks, Martina. I'm so bad with
We're just clearing a cabin, one house to the right of the property when you're looking at it. I'm not sure the actual direction. Members are just clearing it now. Door was open, closed, but unlocked. Just clearing it.
Copy.
He's clearing the cabin to the right of the house. The door was unlocked and open. Wow. That's interesting. Do y'all think that's interesting? I'm going to try something here. I just don't, I'm hoping if the sound goes away, just let me know. I don't think I can. I don't know if I can do this. Hang on. I'm going to have to download this audio. I'm not going to be able to do both. I don't think. No. I'm not going to be able to do both because it downloads into Apple. So I can't do two screens for Google Maps. Sorry, y'all.
So 9355, still 17?
17, 6K out, mark me 23, max timer, no need for checks. What's the civic for the command post?
Yeah, the intersection close to Garlock Road and Masson West Road, just up, there should be some vehicles there now.
And I have my DVRA repeater turned on in my truck, so if anyone can use that on their portable to switch to Northeast Nova DVRA.
Hey, more.
No comms, you're on the way. I'm going to see if I can park this thing at a high point.
Or yeah, comms are on the way there. I believe they said around 1 o'clock. Let me just double check their time.
Oh, they're on the way. I'll see if I can park this thing high.
10-4, they should be there around 13:05.
Control 4, was that 4, Control 4? Yeah, 10-4, just advising our pass it down for battery swap. I'll be down for a few minutes here, just listening.
Hey, copy that. We'll just continue our search here. We're just going to get a little tighter to the house there while you're on things.
I'll go with that.
5303, go ahead.
355, can we activate East Hants as well? Our local search teams are burnt out from last night, running on 3 hours. So we get East Hants here as well, that'd be great.
About half an hour, 25 minutes inbound your location.
Roger, got that, Scott. About half an hour to our location. We're underwater again now. Dive team is on scene.
Can you hear me now? There, how's that? No, there. I'm still using YouTube-y things. Sorry, y'all.
How about that?
5303, go ahead. 355, can we activate East Hants as well? Our local search teams are burnt out from last night, running on 3 hours.
So they're burnt out from last night, running on 3 hours. They must have done something else because this dispatch is titled the day they went missing, May 2nd, 2025. So this is the day they went missing. So they must have had something else they were up all night for.
I'll get East Hants here as well. That'd be great.
About half an hour, 25 minutes inbound your location.
Roger, got that, Scott. About half an hour to our location. We're underwater again now. Dive team is on scene.
10-4.
They're underwater now, it says. That's very sad. Gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you for clarifying, Martina. It's really I'm happy to have you here, being a local, telling us what the deal is here. You should be able to hear me now. Everybody else can hear it, honey. Yeah, the video sound is very low. Okay, I'll turn it up. Tell me if that's better, Joyful. It's just got a little bit of a break. I turned it up for you, hon. It was so loud at the beginning. I may have turned it down too low, hon. It's right now. There's nothing playing. It's just a scanner, and I can't. Once you download it, it just plays. Like I literally can't stop it. I can't do anything with it. Can I? You can't hear it. Can everybody else hear it? Oh, no way. Oh, God. No. Thank you for that, Trees. You can't hear because right now it's a police scanner and it's just silent at this point. We're just listening for the police scanner. It's a break. Yeah, it's a break. I use it. Do you use the scanner? We're just listening to see, excuse me, if we hear anything we didn't know about the case. And we've already heard, the neighbor's door was unlocked, but I don't think there's anything there because I misunderstood. But I've put it on full blast, Joyful. You're going to have to turn it up on your end. It's as high as it'll go on my laptop now. I think that's just the fuzz in the background, no? Can some of you seriously not hear it? It's like blaring in my ear. Can some of you barely hear it? Because I can't go any louder. It's as loud as it goes on my end. Because it's blaring in my ear. Nothing. Well, right now there's nothing, but when it is playing. Seriously? Well, right now there's nothing because it's a scanner. Seriously? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can do it this way. The ground search. Okay, let me go see. Closer to the home tomorrow. Let's go post this. RCMP. An hour ago. 2 hours ago. Thank you, trees. News release 2 hours ago. Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. Ground and air search efforts are planned for tomorrow, May 17th, as the missing person investigation into the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan continues. Searchers from the Ground Search and Rescue Teams, the Civil Air Search and Rescue Association, and the RCMP will focus on specific areas around Gairloch Road in an effort to locate Lily and Jack and advance the investigation. The search follows a large-scale air and ground search of 5.5 square kilometers of heavily wooded rural terrain in Gairloch Road area that began on May 7th. On May 7th, the search was scaled back in favor of more specific searches. On May 8th and 9th, the RCMP's underwater recovery team scoured bodies of water around Lansdowne Station. URT's two-day operation did not uncover evidence. We continue to ask the public avoid the search area to allow trained searchers to do their work. Thank you, trees, for that. So they're going to search where those socks and panties, maybe. You know what, Heather? That's a great thought. That's a great thought. It's not, I know. Dispatch has a device that they can use so the public can't hear what's said. Really? No, I can hear it loud as day. It's just because I got to figure out how to get it to y'all. If I can upload it, but I can only download it to my Apple. So I just don't know. Hang on. Y'all. Well, did you not hear it at the beginning? Could you not hear it at the beginning? We had positive news. Yeah, you could hear it at the beginning. So there's something. I don't think like I'm playing it. Was playing it the same way. Let's go to Google. Let's shift it up then. But I think, Heather, that's a great point, because I think, assuming that was accurate and the cousin says it was accurate, they would have done a DNA analysis, right? I mean, maybe it has nothing to do with it. It maybe has nothing to do with it, but yeah. So that's so weird. Okay. Heard the water search part. Okay, that's so weird. Well, do you want to go to Google Earth and see if we can find that address that Marina was talking about? I think it was you, Marina. 1480. Do we want to do that, or do we want to listen to more audio? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Which one? Donna, which one? I am not going to try to figure that out today. Tap in, because I did hear some of the bings. Sorry, y'all. You can do both. Well, I can't do both at the same time, honey. Map, Sharon says. Okay. Okay, let's get to a map. I don't care, says Christy. You guys are all so accommodating and lovely. Just do whatever you want, Leanne. Just do whatever you want. I know, because you guys have become friends in the chat, and it's so lovely. Like, it's nice to see, Okay. So let's see. Why is it not giving me like a full... There we go. There we go. Got my mug shot. Can you hear me? There, can you hear me now? Let's zoom in. We got the house. Okay, you said 1480, right? I think you said 1480 or 1840. I have it. I saved it up top. 1480 or 1840, Lisa? Was it you, Lisa? God, my daughter was talking to my daughter last night. Oh, thanks, Margie. I was talking to my daughter last night. We're going to go back to audio in a little bit. Sorry, honey. My daughter was saying last night, Mom, you do know you have ADHD. Like, you're just so, I'm so bad. 1480. It wasn't that bad. I remembered it. 1480. Can't focus, can't remember. 1480. That's where we were. Oh my God. That's where, oh my God. That's where we were yesterday. No way. That's where we were yesterday, because we found the creek, because we were looking where those creeks, where those panties might have been found. If that was them, the clothes, the socks, and the headband, and that's the only creek visible. And the parents were saying they wouldn't cross the road. So I wasn't looking there originally, but that's where we ended up yesterday. Didn't realize it was abandoned. I thought it was a barn, because in my download, they said they were going to, Uncle Larry was taking them to a barn. And that just looks like a barn. Is that the building you're talking about? The bot's still here? I deleted them. What the dang? Yeah, there is a pathway. I just got sick. I said to do the pendulum there. Yeah, I'm going to pull the pendulum out in a second. Middle River. So it is a little river. They call it a river. Because I said when I left the RCMP, you heard me, I played it yesterday, that I saw them going towards a river and then left to the barn. So if they were crossing the street, hang on, now I'm confused. Whoops, I just pulled up some other window. If they went across the street to this river, they would have gone towards the river, and that is left to the barn. And I said I saw them, had a vision of them in a field, like more of a farming field. Fudge. No. And look at the river. No. I hope that's abandoned. Seriously? Are you sure? I don't know, honey. I haven't heard anything about anything like the car. I'm just going to do it. Let me pull it up on my cell phone, and I'll show y'all the... Well, that's going to be... Maybe that's why I'm not getting anything else coming in, because that's all there was to, like, I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I just feel so sad now. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm got, what is it, 1480. Okay, y'all. And you'll see, I'm just going to ask, like, my pendulum or guide. I'm going to ask my guides to help guide in. And I can already feel the energy. Oh, my God. So what it does is it literally guides my hand, and then when it finds a location, it literally starts to drop and tap on my phone. Or it'll start to circle around. Oh my God, look at that. As I said that, it'll start to circle around. See how it's not moving now? See how it's not moving? Oh my God. My arm, like, and I can feel my guides, like the vibration and the energy from my arm is like my guides, if you could just see it. Like, if you could feel it, like the energy is, they might have been hiding in, oh my God. Like my energy is like it's like it wants to pull me in my arm. I wonder if they were hiding out in that other location for a bit, because that's what I kept picking up on, that they were hiding somewhere at first. I don't know, but this energy is running right through my hand. Like, I'm going to show you. We're going to go to the house. Here's the house. Spirit, can you please lead my pendulum to where they went from the house? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hold it. Like, I'm not, like, I'm holding my arms straight out, and it's just moving by itself, y'all. And now it's swinging. This is trying to get me to go. It wants to go to the right. It wants to go to the right. Sorry. I got to take a break. My arm is like killing. Y'all, if you have a pendulum, you can try it. Ask your guides to guide it. Like, it's definitely going that way, man. It's definitely going that way. Where are we? I can't keep doing it. Start over here. Where are Lily and Jack, please? Where are Lily and Jack now? Some evidence around there because it's circling. Or they're somewhere around this. Look at that. It's turning on its own different directions. I've never seen it do that. Back and look at that. Swear to God, I'm not doing it. I'm going to lift my arm to lift the camera. Sorry. But I swear to God, that has never happened before. So that is circling there because that's an area of importance. Where it's done this and then this and then this. I've never had my pendulum do that. So that has got to be an area of importance. And that's what I saw, like them heading. That's why I wasn't sure if, that's not good. It's not good. And then towards. Anyway, I'm not going to speculate. We're not going to speculate because we don't know. But I am just, oh my God, sweetie, thank you. You're so sweet, Donna. I see you gifted memberships while I was off screen doing all that. Thank you, honey. That's so kind. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got to get you some celebration on. Thank you for doing that. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Donna. YouTube unilaterally decides who to gift the memberships to. So please, when you're gifted, thank Donna. I believe it just goes by who's chatting in the chat. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Welcome out of the bushes. By the tree, not the three. Sorry, I don't know what that means, honey. They are hidden in the hole by the tree where the birds are flying around. The bird won't leave. You see that, honey? Ask if Lily and Jack are at 480. Are Lily and Jack at 480 Garlick Road? Yes or no? Not to the benefit of my ego. Is my name Bob? Are Lily and Jack at 1480 Garlick Road? Yes or no? Not to the benefit of my ego. Oops. I'm literally trying to tell it no. I was trying to tell it no, and it wouldn't go. It wouldn't circle. Okay, Joyful, we'll go back in. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that, Donna. Thank you, sweetie. That's great to know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Which way am I going, Dolphin? Tell me more. I know. Is that near? So just got out. Is that near? So just got out. I don't know what you mean. Is that near? Near what, honey? Oh. It's hot here today. Wow, we're going to have a hot summer. Okay, I'm zeroing in, Dolphin. Where are you thinking I should be going here? Yeah, that's what I thought you were getting at. I don't know his address. I haven't looked it up. I don't know, but that's exactly what I was thinking. I know I just received one in a live channel that I'm currently not watching. That's so cool. Thanks, Donna. That's what I was wondering, Hope. I haven't looked up his address. I have to learn to do all that stuff. I have to learn. I bet, again, I just don't want to bring that into it at this point, especially with the local police saying, stop speculating. So anyway, the thing is that's weird is I'm not getting any vibes off this location. Like, I'm not getting any energetic pull at all. Just being honest. I mean, that doesn't mean it's not relevant. I'm getting nothing. I'm just surprised. Like I thought I was going to be channeling that little kid a lot, and it's like I got 2 messages, and now it's like I'm just not. They're not giving me anything else. I just really wondering if that was all there is to this. Like, I think he's in. Oh, I got somebody ringing my doorbell. Again, you have to zoom into their house so that I can show you. Oh, their house, not the barn. I gotta find their house now. Where's their house? Hang on. I've gone too far out. Where? You have it tagged yellow. Yeah, I know. I zoom into the backyard. Problem is when you get too close, it gets super blurry. I'm just a second. Somebody's at my door and they're not letting go. So just a second here. Just bear with me. Doing a live stream on YouTube. What's up, guys? Yeah. Well, how much are you gonna charge me? I don't have any cash. Yeah, if you're gonna, well, you guys have a price first. You have a lawnmower with you? Oh, price first. Really? Yeah, it's a lot. How many days of the week do you want to, or times do you want to do it? I'm moving in at the end of June, but if you want to come a few times, we'll have about 30 a week. Yeah, to the end of June. I don't know. It's okay, I'll do it myself. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Kuda for the kids. The kids at my door. Kids at my door wanting to mow my lawn. They were haggling me. They wanted $40. I tried to negotiate. I don't really have a lot of money. Anyway, I'm like, kudos to them, man, for getting out there and hustling. Something tells me about the house. Okay, so which house? Sorry, I'm all winded now. Thank you, Marie Curie. There's bad vibes in the back corner shed. Something has happened there before. You have to go very close into the backyard. I kind of joyful, but it's getting too blurry. So why don't I do this? Whew, somebody sent me these pics, which is actually at the end of that email that I had up. The article. Oops, wrong one. I gotta be more organized in my keep having to delete stuff because my computer is so oh my god, I just found an email. What? How did this just end up in my inbox? I'm so sorry, Rachel. I just getting this email now from 4 days ago about some of the pictures from the family members and stuff. I don't know. Let me, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I did not get that before now. I'm going to have to take some time and go through. I'm looking for... I've got somebody sent me all their pictures. Okay, we're going to do it this way instead. Or I'm going to add this. Let's just remove this for now. Oops. Okay, I'm going to just, when I get to the one that's relevant, sorry. Did you hear me haggling with them? It's like they didn't know I was a negotiator for 25 years. I was like, I can't do it too. Like, I'm just gonna get my butt up and do my own lawn, you know. Okay, so hang on a second. By the RV area. Okay, well, Joyful wants me to look here. What do you want to zoom in on by the RV area? I haven't sat with these pictures yet. I gotta say, so freaking glad to be done my tarot deck. Now I just have to get them printed. I didn't get that done today. That was one thing I didn't get done. And I got to work on the Find Me group case after this. Since I thought I was feeling better, let's see if I can get any downloads for that tonight. Okay, so we can kind of see the backyard and the trailer here. Is there anything here? Then go towards the right of facing the house to the right at the back corner. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, right here? To the right, facing the house, the back corner. In around here, Dolphin? Like, are you talking about in here? You talking about in here? Such a lag. This is literally me putting on YouTube settings. I think because it's StreamYard, because it's on no delay for comments. So, and it takes you guys so long to hear me. I think you're talking about in here. I can zoom in, but I'm just trying to make sure that I've got a view here. I just think that the dogs and the police would have found them by now. That's just me in this location. That's just me. But I did say, I thought, I don't know why. I feel so certain that somebody, shouldn't say certain, I'm leaning towards somebody that came in through foot and maybe had a, I just don't think they're that far. Had his car parked not far off and just came in by foot. It's just through the back. I don't know. But then the dogs, you feel the same way? Facing the house from the front. So that's where we're at now, whispering, facing the house from the front right now. And they're okay, so and the trees in the woods, but the thing is that you might not be able to zoom into the woods, so may not be able to do it. Okay. Trees in the woods. Whoops. No, I'm not going to be able to. Whoops. I just lost. Ah! Y'all, this is just not my night. Okay, well, we'll go back to the Google Earth. I need a partner in crime that can do the technical stuff for me. Like a Bonnie and Clyde show. Krista, making you laugh, hopefully. I'm trying to pick up vibes, everybody. Can we focus and see if anybody can get some vibes? If they did go out, they could have gone out over here, right? We talked about that yesterday, this walking trail right here. This is the other open field. Then I was actually thinking originally that they might have gone through this field, not thinking that that barn was not inhabited. I was thinking it was a property, and I just didn't assume they wouldn't go on a property. But if it's abandoned, that's a different conversation. Sorry, y'all getting dizzy. And I think we had them, like, look at that. You can see from this right here how they could have, you can see it's wide open here, wide open to walk through right there under the trails. Like, they have trails right out their backyard. That's scary. It's not so dense right there, right? Like, it's, I mean, it is everywhere else, but they definitely had a walking path. Like, they wouldn't go through the bush if they had a clear trail, and I bet you they know that trail, because I bet you mom and dad RV off that all the time. Ay, caramba. Okay, everybody. I know, sweetie. I know. I wish I was there. Could that be the person who took them? If that was the case, carried both children. They were small, too small to be carried. In that case, they'd not leave trace for the dogs. Well, that's the thing. Like, could one person find the blue shed? Okay, honey. Could one person carry two kids from that picture? I got to go back and find the picture. Hang on. Not again. Not again. I don't have, the reason I can't save them is I have no space left. I have to delete every few days. My laptop is just getting bogged, and I've got to spend time. I've been deleting them occasionally, but I need to delete more. I just need to delete more. Rachel sent this in. I'll show you this. Rachel sent me this. Whoops. She said, I found something. Hang on. I found these tidbits of this information. I don't know if they're related, but could be. There are a lot of readers saying that we need to think differently and deeper. What if it doesn't mean deeper underground? What if it means deeper meanings? Hope this helps. Got this same Abenaki Road when I first was first searching Dylan Ethler, but never pursued it. Then the bread card and girl working in the house could signify millwork, Millbrook. The wheel card you pulled could be medicine wheel. The lantern card be flickering. The girl in the sun in the meadow card could be people of the dawn. The tower could be the water tower they use for extinguishing fires. The emperor card could be living chiefly. This is the mill. I'm supposing that might be the one that Dad worked at. And there's a power line and a fenced in area. I don't feel anything though about it. Do y'all feel anything about it? Could you even see it? You probably couldn't even see it because I stopped sharing. Never mind. Never mind. Someday, there it is. Someday I'm going to get this YouTube thing down. Yeah, you can see it. This is hard. Well, it's hard when you're technologically challenged like myself. That's all I can say. It's just the truth. It's the truth. Let me see. I try, but you can't do all things well. That's just not my forte. I'm trying to see if I can get the backyard pulled up again. There it is. Okay, I've got a bunch, so I'm going to just scan through them all and we can decide which one is the best viewpoint. I think this one for what you're describing. Can you see that, Dolphin? Blue shed, not the other, sorry. Okay, hang on. I'm just bear with me. I'm going to go through these. I've got there's 13 of them. This one by the blue shed, this one. You can zoom that one in. Did that one there with the roof? This is the shed. There's another shed here. Well, anyway, you go where the blue shed is, pass out over the pitch, past going to the woods, and there's a path. I don't know. I don't know where you're talking. You guys, I'm so confused on where you want me to go because there's like different people talking about different sheds. Give me a vantage point. Blue shed is in far corner opposite Mom's place. To the right of the picture. Is this the one you're talking about here in the right corner here? Lisa, is that the one you're talking about? It's right by the trees in the far corner here. This shed, is that the one? See, it's so delayed. Okay, so this is the picture you want me to zoom in on, everybody? Yeah, there looks like a hole in the ground there, doesn't there? But again, I think the police would have found them by now if they were that close to the house. That's just my opinion. Okay. It's so bizarre. And looking at the shed, I literally get this vision of I know it's not what it is, but does it look like dollar bills here stuck in the tree? Do you see that? Like where my cursor is? Looks like dollar bills. Like right in here. Yeah, it looks like a hole, doesn't it? Is that what you're referring to? No, and I don't really want anybody just giving links out. I'm going to be the one giving links out, just FYI. So it's creepy. Yeah, it is creepy. the whole place has got this creepy vibe. It just does, you know. But I think there's probably something to that. And then there was something else back here that the news showed where they have like chicken coop or something kind of thing back even further. That's like back in the bush back there. And that there's two forts. They kind of got a weird vibe to them too. But I don't think, well, there it is. There's the angle you were looking for. It's right here. I still don't think, I think that if they were there, that they would have picked up. They might have other evidence of other, you know, things like drugs or whatever going on. Who knows? In my opinion, allegedly, just a thought. But maybe that the kids aren't there because I think they would have found them. That close to the property, there's no doubt. Okay, everybody. Who are you talking to? You guys are so cute to each other. Totally. You're right, Blackbrook, Sugarlow. Yes, you do that, sweetie. From when they went. These were sent to me by somebody. These were sent to me by somebody. They were also attached to the bottom of the article that I read where they pulled the scanner from. I know, honey. Okay, y'all. Well, let's go back to Google Earth and just, I'm going to go back one more time. Were they, Lisa? See, somebody came at me yesterday because I said cadaver dogs, and they said, no, rescue dogs. So I don't really know. Okay, the blue shed. Now go across in the corner behind it, across to the other corner. Oh, like back here? If I just can't move it any more than this. So I can't do it. Like, I cannot go far. I just can't. These are pictures that were attached. I just can't. Do you see the other blue? I see lots of blue. Like the slide, this shed. This is a chicken coop or something. There's a tarp here by the tree, kitty corner across the corner. The other blue by the tree, kitty corner across the corner. You're talking about like in here? There's something blue here? You know, Dolphin, I'll email you if you want the picture. You can mark it and email it back to me. RCMP, David and Catherine L. family, thank you for being here. RCMP did say they were bringing cadaver dogs, just no announcement after about it. Okay, thank you. So I wasn't making that up. Somebody came at me in the chat. Sorry, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, everybody. I don't know, man. Do you want to, I think I'll call it a night. I'm just praying for these kids. I think if they were close to home, they would have, you know, on the property, they would have found them by now. David and Catherine, welcome in. I think this is the first time we see you. Where are you from? Are you local to the area? I can't, Joyful. That's what I was saying to you, because it's a picture. I can't go any more than that. Can't go any more than that. I'll try to figure. You live about 2 hours away. Okay. Yeah, I have a girlfriend in Truro. I haven't called her yet because she hates this kind of stuff, and she's just, you know, same school district. Okay. I'm sorry for all this. I understand everybody's pretty devastated. Yeah. Do you want, I mean, if you're comfortable and you want to talk about it from a local's perspective, you're welcome to come up. You can come off camera. I'm can send you a link if you want to. You're welcome to talk about you're in Cumberland County. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome to come on. You just talk behind the camera. Like if you want, you can put your camera off, but it's up to you. I don't want anybody to, everybody must be devastated. Could I ask you this? If we heard yesterday, and I'm careful not to speculate, even myself, I was speculating, or not speculating, rather, I was not certain I wanted to play a video because I was like, this doesn't seem like something I want to validate before I listen and play it. And then I see, like, on my channel, before I play it, I don't really think it's valid. And then it was confirmed by somebody in the chat from this YouTuber, I played it yesterday, that the cousin of a gentleman, a searcher, was out there yesterday, maybe the day before, and did find some kids' clothing down by a creek not far from the house. Have you guys heard if that's true or not? And if you don't want to say, please don't say. We are surprised no one has mentioned the ocean is about 20 minutes from them. Yeah, I have not even, that's a great point. That's old, so that was a long time ago, that stuff that was found. Thank you for confirming that. Okay. So no, not the kids' clothes. Okay, thank you for that. That's really important. Okay. So they have said the clothing was not related to the children. Okay, I didn't hear that anywhere. So, that's the problem with the world now. I mean, it's great as far as getting the name out for missing kids, but there is so much information. Like, there's just no way you can all have, everybody has access to all of it. It's just insane. Martina, I haven't heard anything about that locally, and a lot of gossip. I understand that. I do understand that, but I'm also Canadian. I'm in Ottawa, and just like Pinterest, you can choose to have your Pinterest account exposed on Pinterest USA or Pinterest.ca, and just for pure analytics, it just makes sense. So it says I'm located in the US, but there was clothes found in the first, but I don't think they're saying that it was their kids. I'm just shocked, I guess, that there would be that many kids' clothing items found in that remote area. You're from Ottawa too, sweetie? Oh, wow. Good. Awesome. Nice to meet you. And I don't even remember what I was trying to say. I'm so distracted now. Don't even remember what I was trying to say. I guess I was bothered yesterday. That's what it was, with the article that I read with the RCMP about, I don't know what kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'm in Barhaven. I don't know what kind of a ridiculous leaving now. Thanks again, sweetie. Nice to see you. Ridiculous pieces of evidence they may have gotten. I just don't like that approach. Like, don't send us ridiculous stuff. Like, we're talking about missing kids. I don't think you want people to be afraid. I just didn't like that. But lots of dumping in Nova Scotia. Okay, honey. Thank you. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm really, really glad. No kidding. Nice to meet you, neighbor. You and I probably run into each other now. I'm moving in a few weeks to the Gatineau side because it's just so bloody expensive here now. But the police are extremely tight-lipped on this, and I think that's traditionally where the RCMP are. They're very tight-lipped generally, right? And that's sad to hear, but yeah, it's discouraging. Well, we usually do prayers, on this, where we have been doing prayers. I keep getting YouTube stricken for sharing music that's not supposed to have copyrights associated to it. We did have a prayer that I challenged a little bit of music coming in because I created it after all these strikes from Canva and just played it for 30 seconds and then had to fight that too. And the guy let it go because it came from my Canva Pro, which is totally copyright, like free and like licensable. But we do have prayers on occasion here on the channel. So next time we will do a longer prayer for them. I'll be listening for be listening for the helicopters tomorrow. Oh, Martina, it's so sad. It's very sad. So being local, what do you think happened? Do you think they just wandered away and just got lost? It is beautiful. Absolutely. Do you think that makes the most sense? I guess we don't want to speculate, but I'm guessing it could be common, for them to, you don't think they just walked away? No. That's too bad. It's too bad. Have you heard dogs would have found them? I agree. I think so too. By now, they would have found them. Do you think there's caves and everything there that they may have fallen in? Like, the consensus down here in Nova Scotia is that they have come to foul play, likely within the family. He grew up in the woods. Oh, sweetie. Okay. No, the dogs would have not, because they didn't go that far when they were, so they didn't have to. Well, I think, yeah. Hey, Lynette, in my opinion, where is the place the kids play? By the tree and the wooden fence around it, there is a mound, tall tree, and an orange pail or a toy they play with. Yeah, Lynette, but do you not think that the dogs would have picked up on them had they been in the property by now? I know. I just think the parents did not report it immediately. And the other sad thing could be that they will still leave a scent. Could be, but they would still, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's disappointing, in my opinion, that they reported them missing at 10. Okay, thank you, Donna. And that the media, I guess it takes a while to get the searchers out, but the searchers didn't start till 5:27. So I don't know the protocols, but it just seems like 7.5 hours is way too long in the case of missing kids. So I don't know if anybody there local knows, because that's the timeline that was reported. Is that accurate? Or were there searchers out earlier than that? Does anybody know locally? And they would have left more than one print. No kidding. Now, we did hear that it was raining a lot that day. Right. So, but yeah. I was just disappointed to learn, if that's true, that they took 7.5 hours to get the searchers out. Because that's a long time. If somebody was walking with them, or they were walking, there was a big storm that night. It was very muddy. So that would actually be the opposite then, because if it was still wet, they would leave tons of boot prints unless it was raining after they left. If it rained, if they were walking, and where is the cadaver dogs with the search dogs? I don't know, Louise. I didn't get the alert until that night. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's what's like, I'm just disappointed in that, I just think we have to do better for missing kids. We've got to find a system. This is an epidemic. It's worldwide. It's just, anyway. But I'm not the cops. I don't know what was going on in the background, but I don't know. You're 10 minutes away, Martina. Yeah. Sweetie, prayers. So people, don't say what you don't want to say. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable saying anything, but I'm guessing you're hearing a lot of stuff from the people in the area that have their own, should have been sent at 10. I agree, Martina. Why did they wait? There's no excuse for that. And then, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but then they deemed that they ran away on their own. And meanwhile, they lost so much time, which is so critical, on the wrong theory. So again, I'm not trying to be critical, but this is our children, and we have to start doing better. We have to friggin' start doing better. Sorry, y'all, but it's the facts. And it's an epidemic. And as far as I'm concerned, I started this stream saying this, so I'm going to end it saying it. There should be a big and nationwide bulletin. We're searching and got drones quickly. Okay, thank you for validating that or confirming or stopping me before I go on my rant, because but I still think when our kids go missing, there needs to be a friggin' immediate alert, and it should be nationwide. You to have no idea that some private plane isn't 2 miles down the road. It was just the huge search that took a while. Okay, thank you, David and Catherine. I'm not sure which of you is chatting, but thank you. So that's good to see. And I guess it takes a while to get the searchers together. I just think we need to have a better system where the bulletin goes out immediately when kids are missing. I'd rather get a bulletin and find out, hey, we didn't need it, we found them, than not get one and wait 2 or 3 days. Like, no, this has to stop. A well-trained cadaver dog could smell a dead body up to 25 miles away and 30 feet deep. So I'm sure the average cadaver. Exactly. This is the thing. And we have a lot of you that are new here and local into the area, into the channel. So thank you. Don't know if you know what I do, but I do volunteer as a psychic medium with the findmegroup.org, run by, I had Kelly Snyder on the channel about 3 weeks ago now, if you want to check that out. He is a retired DEA agent, worked as a federal agent in the United States. He was telling us how he's busted some pretty high-ranking politicians and high-ranking officials in South America, etc., for drug busts. He was undercover for 9 years. And the Find Me Group's been going on for 20. We have cadaver dogs, divers, forensic astrologers, psychic mediums, active police, non-active police, retired, you name it. And anyways, so just if you're new here, just know that I do that kind of stuff. I've had a lot of premonition dreams. I found a missing boy just out of Ottawa here. I don't know if anybody in Canada remembers hearing about this, but I'd say about 5 or 6 years ago now, dad was taking them on the September Labor Day weekend, the 1st of September, on a boat, the first time out, just brand new boat, and had all the kids in the boat with one other adult, and they had no life jackets on, which God forbid, anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but that St. Lawrence River has extremely high waves and feeds right into the ocean. And there's caverns underwater there. The police divers looked for 2 weeks. They could not find his body. He went over a wave and the boat flipped. And the aunt, I think it was in the back of the boat, said I had 2 kids to rescue. I had to pick one. It was terrifying. Little boy drowned, and the police couldn't find him after 2 weeks. And my guides took me right to the house. Sure enough, Mom had hired her own divers, and he was exactly where, and we got to bring that little boy home, sadly deceased. But yeah, so I actually found that little boy. That was me that found him, his location. The mom, I work locally, Laura Traplin, if you look her up, she was my mentor. She works with RCMP a lot. She also volunteers with the Find Me Group. She trained me, and I had premonition dreams as a kid. Been dealing with this my whole life. And so I do get visions and dreams, and I trust them very, very adamantly. And anyway, we worked the case for the mom who knew of Laura, and the aunt came in, and we brought that little boy home. So yeah, it was sad. So the mom's aunt on the father's side is cold case missing. Mom's aunt, no. Father's side, no. Oh, that's not good. We have a lot of problems with Indigenous people in this country. Also, it's horrible. It's horrible. I worked a case recently for Indigenous child for a local member of the channel who asked me. They found her. Thankfully, she's been found alive. But yeah, anyway. Good job, Dolphin. Good job. So listen, on that note, I know it's sad. It's just devastating. It's just devastating. Like I said, I have a girlfriend that lived in Ottawa here. She's known me. She actually took my Reiki classes with me and had been to Laura Traplin, the woman I spoke of, 15 years ago. She lives in Truro now. She is a widow now, and she took a few years to heal, and then I sold her house when I was a realtor here. And she went back. She's from Truro, and so she went back to Truro. Her family's there. She grew up there. Yeah, it's really scary, isn't it? It's just scary how this happens. So let's pray for them. Y'all just do me the notification bells. I did call the RCMP also, just so you know, David and Catherine, to ask them. I called them twice to ask them if they've worked with psychic mediums, because not all police stations do or are open to that. Although with this finding group, we do work with at least 350 police agencies. And we have worked with the RCMP before. I just don't know what part of the country. I think more closer to Ottawa and stuff, but I don't know. Probably more than one division. And I did give them my vision, but they did never call me back. So there's a little boy in Canada who has blonde hair. He's missing. He's in my dreams a lot, but nobody knows he's missing. I don't know, honey. Here long before us. I know, Louise. I know. It's just wild. It's just wild. But listen, on the note of we need to do better for our kids, all of them, including Indigenous kids, like especially Indigenous kids, all of them, really, truly. I'm going to say goodbye. Keep your notification bells on. Sorry, the scheduled live scanner didn't go as planned, but we met, we talked, and hopefully these kids are found and brought home, and God willing, alive, and hopefully, nothing too traumatic, if that's the case, has happened to them. Maybe somebody from their family. I've heard somebody comment on my chat, Indigenous families have some sort of, if they know that they're maybe not in heart, if they're potentially not being cared for, allegedly, in my opinion, potentially, that they might have come in to rescue them. I don't know. So let's hope and pray that was the case, Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for the input from your locals, David and Catherine. And I think it's Marina and Toronto. Thank you. And Marina, thank you for your input. And we'll see everybody. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to be packing. I was supposed to be moving, but just the big furniture stuff. But we're going to move. We're going to get a mover because my dad's furniture here is just... hard to move. And other thing, if you're new to the channel that you may not know about me, is that I started this true crime channel after my mom defrauded my dad of all his money. And I've been on the other side of justice dealing with that. My mother, of 50 years of marriage with my dad, he was working in Toronto. He was a land developer in Ottawa. You could look him up. Worked with all the politicians, helped Pierre Poilievre when he was housing minister. He was a municipal lawyer and a land developer, and he was in Florida and has dementia, and my two types of dementia. My mom ignored my power of attorney and stole all his money, including his FERPTA returns, had illegal liens placed on his house and everything. And our attorney general, I've fought it 5 times because there's lawyer and judge, 2 lawyers locally in Ottawa, 2 lawyers in Florida, and a judge in Florida who put the illegal liens on, won't touch it. There's a 1% chance of it ever getting convicted, despite 600 emails and a lot of evidence. And so I not only volunteer with the Find Me group since have been since 2018, I feel like I lived through my father's, like, you have no idea. Yeah, anger, that they will do nothing. And it's I don't want to cry, but we were in Florida in COVID. I've won international sales awards as a realtor, and they put illegal liens on his property. No buyer would buy. We were trapped there for a year because they didn't know what to do with the illegal liens. I was threatened. I had to call 911. I had to get restraining orders. You have no idea how bad it was. My dad's rights were read in the hospital because my mom stole his money, didn't even have enough money. Stole his laptop and all his money, and he didn't even have enough money to pay for, and he had ARC Arca Insurance. So it cost $5 for penicillin for his antibiotics. And he didn't have it because my mom stole all his money and put illegal liens on his house in favor of her, which you can't do anywhere in the United States. And she stole his IRS money. He's cashed out his life insurance policy. She had us a pension of $6,500 a month plus an income property paid for. So she's got about $9,000 a month income. And she was given $2 million out of the divorce, but that wasn't enough. She had to steal everything. And I have not been able to find work. I was too traumatized. The police had to get me crisis counseling sessions. And so YouTube is my gig now. I don't want to cry, but my daughter, who's a nurse at CHIO, has had to pay my bills for 5 years because I can't get work in this effing country at this time in my life at 56 years old. So I've become, I don't want to cry like a baby, but I've become incredibly passionate about victims of crime. So about justice for victims. So when you hear me rant about the police telling us don't send us clues, I sent 600 emails of evidence, including to the RCMP, try to get the RCMP engaged. And do you think I could get anybody to give a rat's ass in this country about a dementia man with dementia? Man, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay. So that's why I'm passionate. I'm going to let you go. I went off. Sorry. I'm going to let you go, everybody. I'm sorry for my rant, but this is why justice is so important to me. And I'm Sagittarius, man. And some of you know my story when I talked about it not long ago about having to jump in front of a loaded gun to keep my uncle from getting shot by my grandfather, the raging alcoholic that he was. So, that was I was 6 years old, or my grandfather would have killed him for sure. Because he had already pulled the trigger. He put one bullet in the barrel in the rifle. And I swore back at 6 years old I was going to fight for justice and for people's protection against violence in this lifetime. And 50 years later, I'm damn well doing it. So love you all for being here. Love and light. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yeah, I swear to God, before I die, I'm going to get a power of attorney laws in Canada changed to protect our elders, man, because the Dementia Society, the Alzheimer's Society, the OPP, the Ottawa Police all freaking told me, oh, you want to know what the police in Florida told me? He was too trusting. No shit, Sherlock, that's what dementia's about. Like, are you kidding me right now? We have no protection. I had no legal aid. I had absolutely nothing to help me for the man with dementia. Like, we had no rights, none. And I'm going to do what I can to get more protection, because they all told me that our elders are robbed. And you know who pays for my dad in a long-term care home right now? Taxpayers. Because my mom's sitting in a $2-3 million home, laughing her freaking ass off, sociopath that she is, getting away with it because the cops are too fucking lazy, excuse my language, because it's not the priority, because he's an old man with dementia. And it's happening daily by the thousands in my country with the elders that I was told. And I was told by the Champlain Lynn, who run the long-term care homes, and told by the women where my dad is now, that it happens by the thousands in this country every freaking day. And I'm telling you, someday I'm going to have Bob's Law in honor of my dad's name, where a power of attorneys, they can't just, I've 5 faxes to the IRS, and my mom has removed my freaking power of attorney off the account. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shelly. Like, because there's no data bank. You could have a 20-year-old power of attorney like they did, and mine's the most recent. How is the IRS supposed to know which is valid or not? There is no protection for our elders, and God willing, I am going to make that happen in honor of my dad someday. May not be today, but God willing, I will be able to, for not just my dad, but every elder that we are all becoming. Because this world is getting scarier and we need more protection as far as I'm concerned. I'm taking my mom, she's 90, Quebec is awful. I know. I'm telling you, Louise. Anyways, I can't rant anymore. Trying to move past it. I'm really trying to move past it, but I wanted some of you that are new here to understand my story and why I'm passionate about this, you know? No support. Louise, you know why my dad got admitted to a hospital? You would know in Canada, because there's a 5-year wait list after I got him home from Florida, because I had to be taken by ambulance because I have on high blood pressure now, because I lost all my coaching clients, taking care of them, because they were paying me $250 an hour US for training, for coaching, because I was a real estate coach. That's what I got paid. And did it for years. But I'd have to interrupt calls because my dad was like going to electrocute himself or do something. And people don't want to pay you $250 an hour. And my life was falling apart and I was a disastrous wreck. My dad was so devastated when he found out who had betrayed him, the woman that he left, like, supported for 50 years. He didn't work and did everything for her. And my sister to boot with him. It's only 2 of us. So, or with her rather, my mom. So he was devastated and I have to live through it. It was the most grueling experience of my life. Anyways, so I'm going to fight for our elders and all the missing kids whose families and parents don't take proper care of them, because that was my mom in my life. My dad was my only loving parent. I'm sorry to cry, but this shit matters, man. This shit matters. So, sorry for crying. Love you all. I'm gonna go try to cheer myself up. I don't know why I'm so emotional today, but I am. And I just feel like I failed my dad, you know. Anyway, love you, everybody. I won't be on tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take my dad. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm going to take my dad. We have Rib Fest going on this weekend. Can't walk anymore, so I have to take him in a wheelchair. I'm going to take him, and my grandson's going to come over. My daughter's coming over tomorrow to help me pack some stuff. And then my grandson's going to stay over for a sleepover, and then I'm going to take my grandson and go get my dad. We're going to go to Rib Fest. They have bands and music and stuff. Can't really afford to buy more than 1 rib, but that'll be it. We'll share. We'll get a little rib each. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I know, sweetie. I know. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, now I'm snotting everywhere. I was angry before, so it's good to cry. It's better to cry than be angry. Yeah, it sounds awesome. So I will be back this weekend. I just don't know whether it's going to be Saturday or Sunday yet. Or Sunday or Monday rather yet. Probably Sunday. I'll be back on for a live, so look for it. Thank you for being here, everybody, and thank you for listening to me rant in my story. I just thought we had some newbies in the chat. I would explain a little bit because it's hard to, can't go back and watch every video. So thank you for Rip. Donna, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Oops. I know. Sorry, I'm always muted, because it mutes when you put something else up and then you forget to unmute. It's such an archaic system. Anyways, was just last thing I was going to say is I got the message 3 months before this went down with my dad that I was going to be in the middle of a karmic cycle around family and money. Boy, they weren't kidding. Anyway, I love you all, everybody. Thank you again, Donna, for the membership gifts and for the $10 for her rip. Everybody, love you all. Thank you for being here. Look out. It'll be probably Sunday night and Monday night, but just, you know me. Check for the notifications. Everybody, please go to bed tonight. Hug your kids, lock your doors, and pray for Lily and Jack Sullivan. Please pray that they are found and brought home. And have a good night. Love everybody. See you. It's probably Sunday night. Love and light.